All right. I figured since we're learning about space, we should find out about our planets, our neighbors. So this is Planets by Elizabeth Carney. It's another terrific nonfiction, informative book. So let's find all of this information out. Circle, circle in the sky. You're bright enough to catch my eye. You're not a star, but a place where gas or rocks swirl in space. So, a gas is something that has no shape or size of its own. Gas can spread out into space around it. And a star is a huge ball of hot gas that makes heat and light. Hello, planets. When you look up high in the night sky, you might see lots of bright lights. Most of these lights are stars. Most stars have planets spinning around them. Planets are round objects that orbit a star. They don't create their own light. They only reflect light from stars. So an orbit is the path an object follows around another object, like such as a star, and reflect is to bounce back. The sun. The sun is our star. Our planet orbits the sun. The sun makes a lot of heat and light. Its surface is about 100 times hotter than a hot summer day. It's also very big. 1 million Earths could fit inside the sun. Here, take a look. That tiny dot there, that's the Earth, and that would fit in the sun. Also, don't look directly at the sun. It could hurt your eyes. Not this one, of course, but the one up in the sky. So let's take a little closer look at our solar system. Our sun and Earth are part of what we call our solar system. There are 8 big planets and 5 small dwarf planets in the solar system. Each planet orbits the sun. The strong pull of the sun's gravity holds the planets in orbit, which keeps them from floating away. Gravity is the same force that makes a baseball fall to the ground when you drop it. So gravity is an invisible force that pulls objects toward a planet or a star. So let's take a closer look at the inner planets. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are the hotter part of our solar system. These planets are the 4 closest to the sun. They're made of rock and metal. Our planet Earth is the 3rd planet from the sun. The planet we call home spins at just the right distance from the sun. It's far enough away to be not too hot, yet close enough so it's not too cold. Here, the conditions are just right for life, just like for sea animals, plants and trees, land animals. Now we're going to move out to the gas giants. So beyond the rocky inner planets, there are 4 gas giants. They are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These huge planets are made of big clouds of gas and liquid. Gravity pulls the gas and liquid into a planet shape. All gas giants have rings. The rings are made of mostly ice and dust. Dwarf planets are planet-like objects that are part of our solar system. They are much smaller than regular planets. There's Pluto, Eris, Ceres, Makemake, and this one is Huamea. This dwarf planet is shaped like an egg. You know, a dwarf planet can be round or egg-shaped. Unlike regular planets, dwarf planets may share their orbits with other space objects. Ooh, here's some cool facts about some different planets. So, the planet with this weirdest spin would be Uranus. This planet spins on its side, rolling like a barrel instead of a top. The windiest weather? That would be on Neptune. Winds on Neptune blow much faster than Earth's strongest hurricanes. The longest lasting storm would be on Jupiter. The Great Red Spot is a hurricane on Jupiter. It has been blowing for more than 400 years. Man, can you imagine a storm lasting that long? Whew. The hottest planet would be Venus. This is the solar system's hottest planet, even though it is not the closest to the sun. A thick layer of gas around Venus makes it super hot. The tallest mountain? That would be on Mars. Mars is the home of the solar system's largest volcano, called Olympus Mons. It is as tall as 3 Mount Everests stacked up. Now, here's Mount Everest. That is the tallest mountain on our planet, Earth. Can you imagine stacking three? And that would be Olympus Mons? Oof. Moons galore. You know, some planets like Earth have moons that travel with them. Moons are objects made of ice or rock that orbit a planet. Some planets have no moons. Some have many. Jupiter has more than 60. Saturn has a giant moon called Titan. It is one of the largest moons in the solar system. It is even bigger than the planet Mercury. So look, here's Earth's moon, Mercury, and even bigger is the moon Titan around Saturn. Earth has only one moon. It appears large and bright in the night sky. Astronauts first walked on the moon more than 40 years ago. They left footprints in the dirt. There's no weather on the moon to wash or blow them away. Those footprints are still there from 40 years ago. Wow. You know, weather is the changing conditions that can include temperature, rainfall, wind, and clouds. So there is none of that on the moon. Here, this is astronaut Buzz Aldrin as he walked on the moon as part of the Apollo 11 mission. Pretty cool, huh? You know, scientists have many ways of studying planets. One is to visit them. Humans can't visit other planets yet, but we can send robots to explore them for us. So look, here's a rocket taking off from Cape Canaveral in Florida. That one's heading to Mars. So robots called rovers have been sent to Mars. The rovers carry cameras and tools. They can take photographs and videos too. The rovers send information back to Earth about what they see. There are other ways to learn about planets, too. Powerful telescopes allow us to see planets and moons even though they're far away. Space probes also collect information about planets. These spacecraft take pictures. They measure light and temperature, too. With these tools, scientists make exciting discoveries about other worlds. What will we learn next? Ooh, here's some fun questions. Which is not true about the sun? It makes light and heat. It is our planet star. It is much smaller than the Earth. Planets orbit around it. I bet you can figure that one out. So let's ask this one. What does Neptune have that's so special? Does it have the largest volcano? The hottest surface? The weirdest spin? Or the windiest weather? What is Jupiter's great red spot? Is it a moon, a volcano, a flood, or a hurricane? You know that answer. Which planet has just one moon? Would that be Mercury, Earth, Mars, or Uranus? Wonder if I'd look up in the sky and figure it out. Which of these are the main materials found in a planet's rings? Gas, ice, dust, or just ice and dust? What can you use to get a better view of objects in space? Will we use a microscope, telescope, submarine, a flashlight? Now here, to study the environment on Mars, scientists have sent what? Did they send rovers, airplanes, space shuttles, or astronauts? You're going to have to go back and find all of those things in our book. So just a few of our science words. So remember, gas is something that has no shape or size of its own. Gas can spread around into the space around it. Gravity is an invisible force that pulls objects toward a planet or star. Remember that baseball, when we drop it, would land on the planet Earth? Orbit is the path an object follows around another object, such as a star. To reflect means to bounce back. A star is a huge ball of hot gas that makes heat and light. And finally, weather is the changing conditions that can include temperature, rainfall, wind, and clouds. And there's no weather on the moon. I hope you get to stump your family with some of those cool questions, or came up with some of your own after what you've learned. Have a great day on one of our super planets.